What's up guys, Matt here, and welcome back to the channel. In this video, I wanted to talk to you about some upcoming Marvel sets, and there's a lot. Stay tuned. Well guys, Upper Deck has not disappointed in the fact that there is just a ton of Marvel sets coming out in the upcoming months. We've had Marvel Masterpiece, we've had What If, we have just a number of different ones. Loki, so many sets are going to be coming out. Avengers versus X-Men, Marvel Beginnings, and just a number of them are being launched at us one by one. I did want to take the time to talk about one or two of those sets because if you're like me, you know, you've kind of been anticipating some of this stuff for a while. One of those is Marvel Beginnings. I have been waiting since over a year or so now. It's been over a year, almost over a year and a half, since I have ordered or pre-ordered the Marvel Beginnings, waiting for them to come out. And just this week, we got some information on that. We didn't get a release date, but we did get some information as far as what the set is going to look like. In fact, I was able to get a checklist just to kind of better understand the nature of the cards, and I will provide that information as well for you guys if you are interested. So let's talk about 2022, because that's when it was supposed to come out, Upper Deck Marvel Beginnings. So Cardboard Connection released some additional information on this on the set that's going to be coming out. Now, Marvel Beginnings, for all of you who don't know, has already had been out before in prior years. And in the prior years, I believe there was a 2011 set, 2012 set, and then it went silent. And they're a very cool set. They're nothing spectacular as far as the size of cards. I think they're standard point size. We'll talk a little bit more about that. But the cards were just really nice artwork that many people gravitated to. They weren't expensive originally. However, if you're looking to get a box of that 2011, 2012 set now, you're probably looking at least $1,000. You know, you may be able to snag one for $800 if you can get a good deal. But, you know, I would say that those boxes sealed, if you can find one, are probably going to be somewhere around $1,000. So this set has been anticipated. And what we got some information is that this particular set is going to be a 180 card base set that's going to be coming out. In that, there's going to be rainbow foils, they call blue rainbow cosmic cubes, and some purple rainbow realities. There's also going to be a number of first appearances. There is also going to be some of these, I believe, holographic ones. And what I also saw is there's going to be buybacks. And I'll show you where I got that information, because you're not going to find that on the Cardboard Connection site. But I did see that there are going to be potential buybacks, which is very, very cool. Makes me think of like the Spider-Man, and X-Men metal sets. So what are we looking at for these? Well, a couple things are important to know. There are 9 cards per pack, 15 packs per box, and 16 box per case. I say that because usually when we're dealing with these standard cards, as opposed to like the Black Diamond or the Fleer Ultra Avenger ones, you know, you get a thicker card, you don't get as much. This one gives you at least an opportunity on a bigger set to get a little bit more cards. So I definitely like that. I really do think that the Marvel Beginnings is going to be a nice set. In looking at this, what I found interesting is the case hits. So if you're looking on a case hit, and now we're talking 16 boxes to get one case, there's going to be potentially one sketch card per case. They have really cut down on getting sketch cards now. It's becoming harder and harder, at least from what I'm seeing to hit these sketch cards. And that's obviously driving the price of sketch cards up on some of the newer sets. I even think some of the older sets, getting a sketch card, you're looking at least $50 to a couple $100, depending on the artist and the artwork. But on this one, they are going to have sketch cards. They're also going to have these comic clippings, which is definitely a cool little added bonus. And you're also going to see auto or creator autographs on it, which I found that they don't have a huge pull. I don't see a lot of people gravitating to them. I mean, if it's a big creator, maybe, but for the most part, I never really saw. I think you can still get many autographs on creators for fairly reasonable prices. So that remains to be seen. Like I said, what you don't see on this information is you don't see any buyback information. And you don't see a checklist. What I will tell you is Beckett also did an article, and I'm taking you right to here, talking about the Marvel Beginnings as well, and talking again about the 180 card set. And same thing, what they're trying to tell you is in a hobby box, you can expect to get these flipped XX, at least 3 of them, an illustration board, 2 first appearances, some additional inserts, and some foil parallels. So it looks like, in a standard pack, you're going to probably get a couple parallels, and some base cards, which is nice. It's a nice little mix on how they may do that. But, the standard boxes for this right now, they are on pre-order. So let me flip over to your favorite Dave and Adams, and we'll talk about them. Because they've been getting some heat lately regarding pre-sales of Marvel Masterpiece, which we'll do a whole video on. Those boxes, I think they were pre-selling for about $500 a box, and David Adams completely sold out. I know some people I saw on the different Marvel forums had some problems where they got emails saying, hey, we're going to refund it, and then they jacked up the price some more. So just be aware that those Marvel Masterpieces are pre-selling, or were pre-selling, at least for David Adams, but people were having some issues with that. So just wanted to show you, I'm not saying to buy from them, I'm not saying to buy from any of these providers. I mean, if you can get a good deal, but just showing you right now that these boxes are pre-ordering for about $250 a box. In here, they're talking about some of the highlights that we kind of discussed. It's the 180 base set, some 3 flipped FX cards per box. I really am hoping that they're going to have the holograms like they did on some of the older 2011, 2012 series ones. I'll put a picture up on what the holograms look like so you can kind of see. They're really cool looking cards. They've recently picked up steam, but like as if anything right now, I think the prices have kind of normalized a little bit. They were really hyped up for a period of time, and they were going for some serious money. This one shows a release date on July 19th. I do not know if that is accurate or not. Anything remains to be seen, because they're also saying that, potentially Marvel Masterpiece can release July 26th. I don't know if they're going to do it that quickly. Beginnings has been in the works for a while, so this one, may be true. But I don't think Marvel Masterpiece is going to come out this month. Maybe I'm wrong. I guess you guys can leave me the comments down below and tell me what you think. But bypassing this crappy pre-order guarantee, which I really don't think is that good from them, let's just get into some of the things here. They're talking about, like I said, the case hits, 1 sketch card, 2 comic clippings, and some autographs and some other variants and numbered cards in a case hit. To me, I don't know. 1 sketch is really, really low for just 1 per case. But nonetheless, this is selling on David Adams. You can get this. It's up still today. And then if we switch over to Steel City, it's the same price. And Steel City and David Adams, for those of you who don't know, those are the ones that they sell the Marvel stuff and they can pre-order it online. There's a lot of good dealers that just don't have that, where they can't show the price. They can pre-sell it, but they can't show you the price online. And you may want to email or call your local card store or some of the online dealers, and most of them will be happy to help you. Such as like, I think Blowout Cards is another example of one where they can't put the price up right away. You have to email them. So just something for you to be aware of. This one says release to be determined, as you can see. So I don't know if David Adams knows something that Steel City doesn't know, but nonetheless, this is a set that's going to be coming out recently. Now, here's the trick. So if you go to Steel City and you click the checklist here, it'll allow you to download the checklist. And I'm going to show you what that is, because it's really just going to come up with the details on it. But you can download this checklist, and I have done that. And let me see if I can switch that out for you, and we can kind of talk a little bit about that, because that is where the interesting part, so to speak, lies. So here is the checklist that I was able to get from them, and what you'll see, and I'll scroll down real quick, but you guys can download this from Steel City. There is a 180 card base set. It takes us then into these black border parallels. I don't know what they're going to look like yet. I really haven't seen any artwork on that, but you've got these black border parallels which kind of mimic the 180 set. So it's going to be a big set. And then you get these blue ones. So there's going to definitely be, it's the year of parallels. I mean, it's just incredible amount of parallel after parallel after parallel on this. Then you get the rainbows that they talk about, and these are all going to be 180. So, I mean, it's just massive sets, red border parallels. I'm kind of sick of the parallels. If you want to do one parallel set, that's fine, but adding these red now supernova, like, it is just incredible. And there are going to be blasters. So as you can see on here, it says 3 per blaster box. So what it looks like is, like everything else, Upper Deck is going to shoot these out. They're going to be hobby boxes, $250, and blaster boxes, I don't know the price yet. You can bet they're probably going to be around $30 for a blaster. Again, orange bridge parallels. I mean, it just takes this to another level. And you guys can let me know what your thoughts are. I don't know. Some people may like the parallels. I just think it's too much. It really is too much. You got the blue Cosmic Cube ones, and we talked about those. And those are serial numbered. So the blue are going to be serial numbered to 99. The orange, as you can see, 199. You can see that in here. And as we go down from the blue, we get into the green, which are going to be numbered to 61. Like I said, it's just parallel insanity. And then you get the purples, and the purples are going to be the 1-on-1. Everybody's going to be looking for those. Those are going to be rare. And these are 20-point cards. So these are real, just standard thin cards, nothing special. I do believe there are some jumbo comic clippings that you're going to see later on as we go through that are going to be a bigger, a thicker point. And then you got the printing plates. So there are going to be printing plates in this set, which is very cool, and they are numbered. Obviously, there's only going to be up to 4 because of the colors that are used, but we've got printing plates. We've got a point. This is called a point in time. I don't know what those are. Here's those comic clippings. And you can see those are going to be a thicker type card. Looks like it's going to be a 60 point. They are going to be serial numbered, which is really, really cool on that. And you can see all of the different comics that they're going to be coming from. So ASM, Avengers, Cap, Daredevil, Fantastic Four. So you're going to definitely get some of the good ones. I think those are going to be highly sought after. I really like those. And then you have the comic clippings that are signed. That is really cool. If you look at some of the signatures here, you've got Starlin, you've got Sienkiewicz, Jason Aaron, Shooter, Bagley. I mean, so these are just going to be cool. And some there's dual. So you can get Aaron and Ed McGuinness. I mean, Brian Bendis and McNiven. I mean, that's really cool. Those are ones that obviously I would be chasing for those. Those dual comic clipping signatures. That's pretty cool. Here you've got some Cosmic Alpha, and as I said, here are the regular Creator Gallery autos. They are not numbered, and those are going to be, all across. You can see some of the different signatures. You're going to have all the big names. Ramita Jr., like I said, Bagley, Mackie, Conway. So I mean, if you look at these, there's going to be Al Milgrom. There's going to be a nice, decent set. I see these Deep Lore Weapons Plus. I don't know what they're going to be. First appearance variants. They are apparently going to be rare. One in maybe 165 packs. And then they have these super rare ones, which are one in, looks like 350 and 660. So we'll have to it remains to be seen how that's going to work. Here are the sketch cards, it looks like. On these are going to be very, very cool. You can go down and see, if they have your favorite artists, but there are a number of different sketches from different artists. So I think that's going to be really what everybody's looking for, because they are going to be one per case. That is not a lot. Just in my opinion, that is not a lot for this kind of set. And these flipped FX ones, which I think are 2 to 3 to a box. So, I expect to see a lot of them, and the parallels then for those are going to be numbered. So again, guys, parallel after parallel after parallel. As you can see, this set is just chalked with parallels. I'm not going to even spend the time, but you can see there's black, there's all kinds of ones, and you can see what the number ratio is for them, because a lot of them are going to be serial numbered. I just think it takes serial numbers to another level. As opposed to like the gold here, which are 1 of 1s. So illustration boards, guys, this is a big, big set. Lineage books, I don't know what these are going to be, but these are thick, thick cards. So we're going to have to see. And then I said here, the jumbo clippings, you're going to see that. There's just a lot to this set. And because it's a newer revamp of the Marvel Beginnings, we'll have to kind of follow it and see how it comes back. Here's what I was talking about, guys: buybacks. So we've got a number of different buybacks, and they're all going to be numbered to 10, very much like the X-Men Metal and Spider-Man 1 stuff. I really, really like it. So each card is going to have a buyback on it. And I don't know if these are going to be the older year Marvel Beginnings. So yeah, it looks like, the 2011 set of Marvel Beginnings, 180 cards, which is really cool. So you'll have a chance to get those with the buybacks. Those I think are going to be really cool. I like that idea. That I do like. So that's pretty much it. We're going to have to kind of stay tuned for the artwork. I haven't seen anything on the artwork yet, but I'm hoping now in the next coming days and maybe weeks, we're going to start seeing that, especially if there's going to be pumping out a July release date for this particular set. So you guys tell me, in the comments down below, are you, excited for this set? Are you going to spend $250 to pre-order it? Or are you going to sit and wait and see how it goes? I know everybody is kind of pissed off because Upper Deck is just, I know they can't control it, but they are getting slaughtered by their retailers because the prices are just insane for boxes. And you'll see that when we talk about Marvel Masterpiece in an upcoming video. But guys, as always, hit that thumbs up if you got something out of it. Please feel free to subscribe and join the channel. I try and do content weekly for you guys. As you can see, I am a collector. This is my passion. This is the stuff I like to do. I find enjoying and an escape from my daily work routine, and I hope you guys do too. As always, guys, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.